All right. Says we are live. Hello. Welcome. Happy Sunday. Happy February. Since I didn't see you on the 1st. Happy February. Yesterday I had a nice story dream. And so when I got up, I wrote like 3 pages of downloading story dream from brain to paper. This morning I wasn't didn't have a story dream this morning, but I did get, I pulled down the enchanted map cards and did a little brainstorming session with them. So that was kind of fun. So this is also by Colette Baron Reed, the same as the spirit animal decks that we normally do. It's by the same lady. But this set has either locations or sort of like quest type things. And so it's kind of fun to do sort of like story, brainstorming type stories with. Anyway, I'll show what I mean. So I pulled one card, and so I was initially only going to do 2. I did wind up pulling a 3rd card, but so essentially like where are you now and where are you headed sort of thing, like a point A to point B type of, or like a causation thing. So essentially I set out to only pull 2, but I did wind up pulling a 3rd after I worked with them. So the first one I pulled was Magic Stream. So again, it's got like a high gloss. I'm sorry. Okay, let's see if I can get my white background situation. So Magic Stream has a crescent moon rainbow magic waterfall stemming from just a giant strut of land. And you've got some sort of like stork or egret over on the side. Very pretty place. You can see sort of like starlight reflected in the stream or just magical glow. Who knows? So this is point A. This is your setting. This is where you're starting. Cool. Okay. I'm like, well, what's there? What's magic about it? Where's our character going? Then I pulled card 39, inverted, so upside down, which is the protecting the treasure card. So I was like, okay, well, this is upside down, right? So we have lost the treasure from the magic stream. Okay, what kind of treasure was it? Was it like a gemstone, magic gemstone that kept endlessly producing water? Did somebody steal that? Is it a creature? So is it like an undine or a spirit or a mermaid or something special that lived in the magic stream and somebody stole it? Okay, so obviously your main character either is the one questing to get the magic item back because they failed to protect it, or your main character is the one who stole it. Why would they steal it? Oh, I don't know. Let's see. Maybe they either stole it to sell it, or they stole it in order to solve some sort of like drought-ridden area problem. Okay, so I pulled the 3rd. I was like, okay, well, where is this going? Where are we going to ultimately end up? And I pulled the Bone Collector upside down as well, so inverted. And as you can see, the background for this one is a desert. So I'm like, all right, cool. But there are some trees around. So I'm like, okay, so this is an oasis that's running dry. And we need whatever treasure it is that endlessly produces the magic stream. We're stealing that in order to make sure the oasis never runs dry. So either you now have a villain that has a really perfectly reasonable reason to steal a treasure, or you have made your hero's quest that much more interesting, because now you not only have to save whatever treasure, you also have to save the oasis town, because you're going to take the treasure back, obviously, but you now have to find a way to solve their problem too. That way you don't feel bad about, potentially destroying the oasis town. So anyway, there's the 3 cards from the map. Map deck. So kind of a fun side activity in terms of like making sure that you get some other ideas every once in a while. So anyway, Becca said, hi, hello. You did all of your adulting this morning, so you're free. Yay. Excellent. That is amazing. I went for a walk this morning. So that was sort of an adulting thing, like, sunshine, exercise. Yesterday I made 3 brooms. 2 of them were new kinds, but they're still drying because I attempted to do some braiding with the broom corn. So I will show you guys once they are fully dry. But yeah, so yesterday was the first time I'd done 3 in a day. I'm a little sore, not like too crazy sore, but I'm a little sore. But yeah, so. And did I do any other adulting this morning? I did. I ordered some other stuff online that was like just replacement necessities type thing. So, adulting. Yeah. Kagehime says, hi. Hello. Welcome. Sharon says, hello, hello. Good to see you. Good to see you as well. Boy, your thing. Becca says, ooh, I'll have to check the deck out. I love maps. Well, you can definitely make your own map with it. It doesn't come necessarily with a map. In fact, I wonder if Colette Baron Reed has a map, maybe. There is no like altogether map in here, but you could potentially, because the cards are numbered, you could potentially have a sheet of paper, throw down some D&D dice, and then like assign the card numbers to locations. That could be actually really fun to make a. Interesting. Okay. So like the Bone Collector was number 1. So if you rolled a D1, if you rolled a D20 and got 1, wherever that fell would be where the Bone Collector card would be. That could be fun. I may experiment with this. Interesting. I may play with this. Anyway, so now I'm like, Stacy says, I've been in a grumpy mood. Oh no. So you think you're going to look for something that puts you in a better mood this afternoon. Okay. Please do. Look for something fun. Look for something that's going to make you laugh. Something like that. Stacy drew the Queen of Pentacles reversed again. Ooh, okay. The last card was the same. Interesting. Okay, so apparently Queen of Pentacles is not done with you yet. So whatever she wants you to learn or pay attention to, she is still insisting on it. Becca says, I ordered dinner from Grubhub last night and paid way too much. Oh no. So I knew I'd have to go to the grocery shopping today. Yeah. But it's all done and you got some good stuff. Excellent. There's a book that goes with the deck. Yes. So there's the guidebook for the Oracle deck. Has a couple of like suggestions on how to do readings. Most of hers are pretty beginner friendly. So they do have sort of like introductory how to use decks in the beginning or in the end, depending on where she puts it. But it is, her stuff is always very beginner friendly, I find. So Weaver Word says, hello, welcome. Sounds like so much fun, right? I still wanted to and never did. So maybe I'll go back to this, do the rice map drawing. If you know what I'm talking about, there's I'm sure several videos of people like creating their own fantasy maps out of like tossing a handful of rice onto a paper and then just drawing around them, and then filling in the map with other features. It's like mountains and springs and lakes and that kind of stuff. So Mercedes would be a pepper. Yes. Okay. So this brings the poll up. Thank you for that, Kara. February. So I found some really cute cactus illustrations, which is why this week is essentially just cactuses and plants. So no other reason, just I found some cute ones. So, but yes. So if your main character was turned into a plant, what type of plant would they be? Would they be a grain? Would they be a tuber or some sort of root vegetable? Would they be a flower? Would they be pepper? And again, here's where I'm like, I wish I had a fifth option to be like fruit, a fruiting plant. But yeah, so if you know if you're, would your character be a strawberry or whatever, you can let me know that in the chat. Or if there's a particular thing that you're thinking of, I don't know, papaya. I don't know why papaya came to mind, but there you go. Let me know in the chat. But otherwise, you are stuck with my 4 options. So I kept thinking about the meme sound for like I'm a potato, which is why you wound up with tuber and root veg as your second option. So grain, things like rice, wheat, barley, that kind of stuff. Tuber could be a radish, could be potato, could be carrot, could be, something like that. Flower, any number of flowers, whatever flower you desire. Whether it has thorns or not is up to you. If it's a succulent, that's also a thing. Spines, whatever. And then pepper. Just any old pepper or spice, I guess. So Mercedes would be a pepper. He's Italian and spicy. Excellent. Kara is also participating in QWERTY's sprints. QWERTY. Kara had a grilled cheese sandwich, and you're now drinking decaf, the lunch of champions. I had hazelnut coffee with non-dairy creamer, and now I have raspberry tea. So, Stacy says, if you're interested in the book, it's called The Map, not The Enchanted Map. Oh. You bought the deck book a few years ago, and you found you have not used it at all that much. Okay, so the book is called The Map. Oh, if you were buying the book separately? ? Am I understanding this correctly? There's a bunch of different Map of the Quest Tarot Therapy, Medieval Hedge Witch Magic Oracle. What? Y'all, I'm getting distracted again. Okay, I'm going to click off of that before I need to buy another tarot deck. Today's Therapet card is the Friendly Space Squid, who says, trying your best is all that matters. The rest will fall into place. Very nice. Can this adorable succulent be an option? Yes, I would think so. Yes. Yeah, the succulent. I think I wound up for this week with all cactuses that have cute little eyeballs and smiley faces, because how can you say no? So Sharon says, I'm thinking of like a poblano pepper. Ooh, that could be good. Yes. Kara says the Wake Up Kick-Ass Repeat card says you are straight up magic. Yes, correct. The book, if you want to buy just the guidebook, is called The Map, but the deck is called The Enchanted Map. The book is by Colette. The rest of the title is Finding the Magic and Meaning in the Story of Your Life. Okay, let me see if I can find it better now. Yes. Thank you. Copy link. Paste. Did that not do it? No, it did not. Copy link. Paste. There we go. There is the link to the Amazon page for the book. 221 pages is what it says. So it's not this book. This is the book that's on screen is a much more in-depth, I think, book than this. So there you go. There you go. It exists. Let's see. Stacy says, yes, that's the one. Excellent. Good. Stacy also chose Pepper because she wants to be useful, i.e. edible, but also pretty, i.e. colorful. I like that reasoning. Yes. Very cute. All right. So I'm now into February's, well, almost. Tomorrow is the beginning of February's stuff, but I have been going into next week's. So again, here is February's, the sort of black and gold / amber. So we are now into that color scheme. So here's going to be my setup. So I need to make sure I go in and set up tomorrow's to-do list and what I know of it so far. But also I need to do my reflection for this week, the tail end of that. So let me just say I don't use the book, but it does exist. And if you are using the deck, sometimes you want the book that goes with it. You don't use that deck either, so nothing against the book. Well, I've found that the short little explanations for me are enough that's in this, which comes with the deck. So I have not found myself desiring an additional, more in-depth book for this particular deck. So I will be okay, even if I don't buy the book. So, Lexus, hello, welcome. Welcome. Okay, so I've got that. We need the We Rate Dogs for today, right? And then we can... Okay, so Saturday, Sunday, which was yesterday and today. I may need the blank sheet out again. We only rate dogs. This is a suburban mom that has just dropped her kids off at the ski lessons or maybe snowboarding. She doesn't remember. Looking forward to a couple hours apiece, though. Send only dogs, please, and thank you. 13 out of 10. What do you think her name would be? Would it be Karen or would it be something else? Little short, platinum blonde. So, the deck you bought was one of the pirated versions. Okay, so a smaller, like mini size to fit in your hand. It does not have a book at all. So you wanted the book because of that. Gotcha. Scarf, right? The scarf and the sunglasses. Yes, the scarf is it plaid? Yes, it is. The scarf is plaid. You bought it before it was known that a lot of the smaller decks were being pirated. Yeah. Yep, it happens. So, okay. So now we have, let me just pull a Kara says Karen is good. Your aunt, father's sister, is named Karen. She's 79, and it makes me sad when I think about the crap that she's taken thanks to the Karen meme. Yeah. Okay, we got the turtle. Perfect. Perfect. Slow and steady wins the race. And we even have our 2 little crochet turtles. We have baby turtle to go with it. And then we have the bigger turtle as well. The bigger turtle is further away. So slow and steady wins the race. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people have given. So I know Karen, I think, is probably the one with the most memes about it. I feel like Jessica has started to show up a little bit more. I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to think of, like, is there a guy name that is the equivalent of the Karen? Is it Greg or Gary? For some reason, it feels like a G name. But I don't know if there's like one equivalent male name that is like that. Cat Dancer's Kaleidoscope of Books and Stuff. Hello, welcome. You're watching some of the rice map videos. Never heard of it before, but super cool. Thanks. You're welcome. I'm glad. And then the other thing you can do is, after you get your rice outline done, then you can toss some D&D dice if you have them, and like assign certain numbers to certain, like if you have one of the, what is it? Like the regular 6-sided die would be like the size of the town. So like wherever you threw it, there would be a town there. And then if it was like if it was a 3, it would be like a medium-sized town type of thing. You can do that kind of stuff as well. But anyway, that's probably some other additional things that you could do with the maps. But yeah, the rice map is cool. I just haven't made one for myself. I've sat there and watched a bajillion of them. I just haven't gone and gotten the rice to do it myself. So Stacy says, Chad, you think? Yeah, Chad is sort of like a himbo vibe, right? I don't know though. Yeah. But it's like, it doesn't have as much bite to it, I think, as a Karen name. So I don't know. Somehow. Laura is here. Hello. Welcome. What are you up to today? I am hopefully going to get my weekly reflection. I also need to go back in and do like the monthly check-in for January. Like go back and make sure I have all of my my mileage from walking checked off, and like my bingo boards and stuff marked off, that kind of stuff. So I need to do a little bit. So it may take a full sprint. One full sprint to do the bullet journal. Hopefully not, but we'll see. Okay. Let's start with a beach timer, since we have the turtle. Might as well, right? Lexus is starting a new novel, and you're stuck in writing the scope because you have too many ideas for it. Yes. Yeah. It's like all the potential of everything. Yes. I both love and hate that step, because there's so much potential, but then by the time you have to start narrowing it down, and then like you set aside some of the potential then. Laura is in an existential crisis over your vampire romance. Oh no! Just got a few more alpha readers, so hopefully they can help you sort stuff up. It's too spicy, 8 scenes, in the middle is too repetitive. There are lots of side characters that never show up again. So many subplots. Ooh. Could you maybe pull some of those side characters and give them little short novella or short stories that you could then put together in a collection to publish? I know that's a lot of work, but but it's a potential. Sharon had to restart your novel because you lost the original. Oh no. Save your documents, everybody. But yes. I'm glad you have the motivation to restart. Because that can be scary. Stace says, I'm waiting for my dad to arrive. Excellent. Kara says, what is this too spicy you speak of? The members of Passionate Inc. would be aghast at such an assertion. Yes, there truly is a Passionate Inc. group, and you're a member. Yes, this was one of the ones you were talking about, has an anthology that you're doing, a charity anthology that you are submitting for. Is that right? Passionate Inc. was one of them, right? And the other one was the First Coast Florida Writers, I think. You were the queen of subplots inside. I know. They're so fun though. It's like a side quest. And like sometimes, those side characters, those NPCs in games and the side characters, they turn out to be your main characters for an additional story because they're just so cool. So I can never say no to a good side character. So you're still trying to finish the first draft of your Passionate Inc. story. The other is First Coast Romance Writers. There we go. You're doing a sweet romance for them. Gotcha. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get going. We have our turtle, our mascot for the day. We've got our turtle. And we've checked our dog of the day. And I think we're ready to go. So 1, save your document if you've already been working. If not, now's a great time to pull up whatever document you think you might be working on. 2, make sure that you take a sip of whatever it is that you are hydrating with. I am taking raspberry tea in an alligator mug. So cheers. Kara is also a member of the Denver Horror Collective. So far, you haven't seen any story calls from them yet, though. Gotcha. So we did 1, save, 2, sip, 3 is stretch, straighten up your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check, and 4 is make sure if you need a break, take a break. Here we go, 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, I was hoping to get fully done with the bullet journal and the first sprint. I'm almost done. If that had been a 30-minute sprint instead of a 25, I might have gotten done. But I've updated most of everything. But I do need to do a little bit more. Not a whole lot more, but a little bit more in terms of setup for next week. So yeah, that's where we are. How about you? What'd you get done? I tallied up. I finished 6 books in January. I started like 9, but I finished 6. So now I'm having to debate with myself as to whether or not I just finish them in the January pages, or do I restart them in the February information pages. Here's my February setup for stats. I have one of these big sort of like almost Dreamcatcher-esque dangles. I'm still using that white feather and celestial tape from the washi tape shop. And then I used a bright pink. And then some of my window stickers. So here's my general setup for each book. So I set myself up several pages of books that I'll be reading, or 4 books that I will read in February. Hopefully I'll read that many. No 5 stars just yet. Not that I would count as 5 stars anyway. But that's going to be a problem for some other time. Once I finish a book, I'll decide whether or not it needs to be redone in the February or just like noted. We'll see. We shall see. Laura was debating what to do today. Whether you should work on your scammer erotic romance while you wait for some more feedback for the vampire romance. Or just stew in your misery while you wait. I said that the scammer romance sounds fun, not necessarily the stewing in misery part. You're 17.5K into the scammer, so far it's actually male-female this time, so that's a bit different. Might end up at 30K. Nice. Or you could go back to bed and stew. You did make French toast for breakfast, though, so that was good. It is tasty, yes. Alexis has either a blurb or an excerpt. I think this is more of a blurb. A young girl who is found on the porch of a school for demigods is finding out who her real parents are only after living in the divine world for almost 10 years. She was abandoned by both parents. Interesting. I have more questions about, like, well, what are her parents? Are they gods? Are they demigods? Are they humans? If they're humans, how did they get to the demigod school? I have questions. Kate made it. Yay! Today you'll be working on the Publish and Thrive course. So excited. Excellent. Yes. Laura says, I don't think I can publish my scammer erotic romance on Amazon since there is knife play in it. You might have to bite the bullet and go with an alternative platform. There are books on Amazon with knife play in them, but it's against the terms of service. Oh, interesting. I hadn't thought about that because I was like, you can't? I'm pretty sure I've seen stuff like that online. But interesting. Okay. Interesting. What's the author's name who has like a whole bunch of dark romances, and she like prints them in her garage and binds them? She like has the binding machines and her husband does that part. Is it Winter Willows? Willow Winters? Something like that? WW situation. But I thought she sold hers on Amazon too. Is that wrong? Interesting. Okay. Laura says, I made an account on Ream for it, but then all the scandals happened before I could publish a single chapter. The scandals on Ream? Did I miss a whole bunch? Did I miss a whole thing? Was it about like things going against the terms of service on Amazon, or is it about Ream? I missed all the scandals. Y'all, I'm behind on the gossip. Oh no. I might have to tell me what I missed, y'all. Becca says it worked on a chapter but didn't finish. Almost though. Ooh, exciting. Yes, Becca gave a video update on the 31st. So if you haven't seen Becca's update, make sure you check it out. It's exciting. Closer to the end. Kate says, I'm working on my mind dump as well and thinking of ideas for my office since I am at home. Nice. Stacy says, talk with the hubby about why I'm grumpy today. Think I made myself even more grumpy in the process. Oh no. Still waiting on your dad. Started watching a show, but this episode is not so happy go lucky. Oh. Boo. Kara says, I just started a scene where, are you grumpy because you're still in pain from the root canal? Question mark. Are you grumpy because you haven't had good sleep because of the pain, or like not good foods? Have you had some sunshine? Have you hydrated? Have you stretched? Have you gotten a hug today? Like, I mean, with the world as it is, reason enough for all of us to be grumpy, but yeah. Kara says, I just started a scene where the main character is trying to dredge the truth about his lycanthropy out of his father, who isn't particularly forthcoming. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Kate says, me and my daughter joined the local book club and we are reading Wicked, so I need to add that to my book journal too. I tried to read Wicked a really long time ago, and I just found, maybe I should give it another shot. But at the time, I found it very tedious to read. And I don't know if that was me at the time or if that was how the writing actually was. Or if it was because it was in the midst of a couple other recommendations that a friend gave me that were also just not for me. It was like My Sister's Keeper and what's the other one? Essentially, several books about main characters who are sacrificing their mental and emotional well-being and the potential of their life for a family member who had health or mental problems. And then they just had like I don't know if this is the right way to term it, but it's like they had a British ending. It's rather than British, it's more like Catholic, because it's just like this sense of enduring. Like, I'm just going to grit my teeth and endure. Like, I'm not going to make any waves. I'm not going to make any changes. I'm just going to endure. And I'm like, that's the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting something else to change. So anyway, so I think it might have been because it was in the midst of those recommendations. So maybe I should give Wicked another shot. I don't know. Maybe a Kickstarter would work for the initial publication. True. Ream had some AI scandals, and one of the co-founders left. Okay. It's a new platform. They might not have had anything set up for that to protect against that. And yeah, it's just we're on the boundaries of that time where people are trying to see, how they can get money quick out of things. So, yeah. Kara says also stream hopping with Jared Kaufman's stream right now. Yes. Authors were not encouraged to reveal that they used generative AI if they did on Ream. Now there's a checkbox to disclose if you did. Y'all, excuse me. I'm going to mute myself for a second. Wrong button. Maybe that'll be it. Okay. Stacy is grumpy because your best friend and another adult on the continuing education committee got fed up because you advocate for your kids and want a class for both of them. Okay. So, okay, why? So they're objecting? You will not apologize for advocating for your kids, but since my best friend was one of them, it hurt. Gotcha. Yeah, that would feel like a stab. Yeah. Kate says, interesting. Becca says, I weirdly had a cough hit me at the same exact time. It's been so dry. And I have been coughing a good bit more. Both my parents have been as well. So I'm hoping that it's just the dry air and not anything else we're catching. Anyway. Let's do another sprinty sprint. A 30-minute one. Nope, the wrong button. Still the wrong button. There we go. Okay. Change the banner. CE is Christian education, not continuing education. Okay. Your oldest does not have a class. She will soon as someone is stepping up. And obviously I have to advocate a lot for karma. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Kara says, I have a Ream account but don't use it. It was my understanding that Michael Evans, one of the original founders, got forced out. He seems like a good guy, so I don't like that. Gotcha. Okay, I missed a whole lot about Ream because I was hearing a good bit about it as people were getting onto it, and then I just kind of stopped hearing about it. So I guess that's why. Makes sense, I suppose. So, all right, y'all. Let's do another sprint, and hopefully I will get to the drafting within like 5 or 6 minutes. But yeah, so 1, save your document. 2, make sure to take a sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back to that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4 is if you need a break, take a break. Here we go, 30 minutes. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. How'd we do? Let's see. 8. So I got 385 that time, which is not bad, but not great. For me, anyway. But hey, I at least got something in the document written. And I got finished with prepping next week. So there's at least that. But yeah. How'd we do? What did I say? 385. Let's add that to the tracker. Let's see. Don't forget your self promo. Kara has discounts running on your editing and alpha and beta reading services through February. So check out the Ornery Literary Services. Stacy says, I'm trying so hard not to retail therapy myself out of my funk. Yep, I get that. You have a list up that you kind of want to send to your dad for birthday ideas, but it's so difficult not to just buy it yourself. Yeah. Yeah. Becca says, still working on the chapter, but getting there. Definitely longer than you expected it to be. Somehow, it just always feels like it turns out that way. Somehow. Yeah. Those darn chapters, they keep on creeping, don't they? Not always, but sometimes. Sometimes. So, yeah. I did check in with my monthly bingo board, or the yearly bingo boards, but I did a monthly check-in with them. I've done more of the self-care than I thought I had, but I still haven't done a whole lot of the... Well, I guess I did more than I thought, but anyway. So, I've gotten the several of it colored in. I still haven't colored in the read a book because I still haven't finished a physical book yet this year. That was kind of my goal, was I wanted to use that for a physical book, but we'll see. Looking for new books to put on a list. It actually did help a bit. Good. Dad just arrived. Be back later. All right. Have fun. Have fun. Yes. Okay. Let's go ahead and think about what we're going to do next. Lexa says, I feel like my chapters are always 2,500 and then I edit them and end up with 5,000 and 6,000 words. Yeah. Yeah. I always want to add more. I have a really hard time cutting because I always want to add more detail, more fun, more whatever it is. So, yeah, that's a habit that I have myself. Okay, let's go ahead and do... I kind of just want to do the same timer again. I like the classical music. Plus, it's fun to look up every now and then and see the birds hopping around. So, all right, let's go ahead and do this one. Don't forget to subscribe to the channels that you visit often and the people that you see in the chats all the time. So that's the self-promo, I guess. All right, let's do this. 1, save your document. 2, take a sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, I was trying to figure out how I wanted to word something and I haven't quite figured it out. It's okay. But I checked. I heard a door opening and closing outside on the street. And I checked. And I had gotten some more page markers for Kanban board, which I need to double check. But I also got my restock of the periwinkle pins. Yay. It's exciting. So now I don't have to worry about when this one will run out. Now I have a restock. So, yay. Kate says, all the little birds. I liked this timer. Excellent. Thank you. I'm glad. It was fun to film. Kate says, all right, my friends need to go since my computer is going to restart in 15 minutes for a software update. We'll be back at the ready once that's done. Made and ate lunch, says Becca. Excellent. About 1 o'clock your time. So I got 571 words, by the way, in a 30-minute period. Okay. Yay. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to crochet next. I'm still thinking about the owl. Still thinking about more dragons. Still thinking about plants and flowers because they're cute too. I still have not. I think I made this rose and its companion sometime last summer. And I still have not crocheted the green part of it. It's just been sitting up there. So I don't know when that's ever going to get done, but at some point. Becca is trying to get your brain back into the book. Yeah. Ooh, you bought some fabric yesterday, so you're thinking of making a dress with it. Nice. Fun. I think I saw somewhere there's a lady who's talking about that she was only going to be making a type of Greek dress, like traditional Greek dress, because it was essentially just rectangles that could be tied in different ways, so it fit multiple body shapes. I was like, that's not a bad place to start. And she can't remember what exactly. It was a specific type of dress. But I was like, maybe that would be a place to start in terms of learning how to sew your own clothes. A dress made with rectangles doesn't sound too bad. Too difficult, that is. So let's see. We've done a beach timer and we've done the snow timers twice. Let's do waterfall or babbling brook. What you think? I'm going to save this. Apparently, I have put away the cactus thumbnail. You found a pattern that you fell in love with, but it was one of Simplicity's newer ones, so you had to order it on their site. So you have no idea when it will get here. Oh, okay. Do they not have an expected delivery time? They don't tell you somewhere between 4 and 10 business days or anything like that. They're just like, we'll let you know. You wish it was on Amazon. At least then you would know it would get here quickly. Yeah, we have been kind of spoiled by Amazon in that regard, haven't we? Okay. I'm just gonna go with the Babbling Brook. If they did tell you it was like 4 to 10 days, yeah. That was one of the things I had to search around, when I ordered from the notebooks from Tifosi. I had to search around on their FAQ page, which was they had a section about shipping times, and it said to the US it was usually between 4 and 10 days. They didn't say business days, but it was business days. And the track package button on the confirmation email leads to the page that says it's not in the system yet. Yeah. Because if you ordered it yesterday, it would have been a Saturday. And if they only work Monday through Friday, then they're definitely not going to get it into the system and processed until Monday. So yeah. You're assuming it's going to be close to that 4 to 10 business days. Yeah, which 10 business days winds up being 2 weeks, essentially, because business days is just Monday through Friday. And if you have a holiday in there, it just becomes questionable. So, anyway, let's go ahead and get towards the next. Oh, it's already 4:20. Okay, so this will take us to about 4:50. Is that right? Kara says you've managed to write a little over 1,000 words today. Ooh, nice. What have I written today total? Not that much. 956. Okay, so I'm creeping up there. We're getting there. We're getting there, but it's not a great start to the month. I would say that. It's not a great start. Like I do like to have the beginnings of my months be a little bit stronger because knowing myself, I tend to trail off towards the end of the month. So Stacy says my dad visited and left, and now I need to get dinner started. Nice. What's for dinner? Is that the question you have to solve first? All right, let's go ahead and get this started. So, 1, save your document. 2, make sure you have something to hydrate with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4 is make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Hello. I lost steam that sprint. I got 468. And then I just lost my steam. I was sitting here looking at some of the patterns that I've gotten. So one is a Loso owl pattern, and then the other one is a dragon pattern. Just like all the little, it's got little flowers. And then the whatchamacallem, the person that I purchased the pattern from, they had one of their instructions is like modify it for decoration as you wish in terms of decorations for the, let's see if it'll, nope, it's not going to adjust at all. Okay. Anyway, so it's like this one you can see has some mushrooms instead of like plain spikes. This one has different colored flowers. This one, a person has glued, I think, fake flowers on. This one did like Eeyore bunny ears, which I think is really cute. And you can see they've made modifications for the tail in terms of like what suits their dragon. This one person did like fall colors. This one did vines around the horns. So like super cute. Lots of flowers. But this one is super cute. The mushrooms, yeah. So eventually, apparently, the modification patterns are also going to be coming out on either their Instagram or through their Etsy. So the person that I purchased the base pattern from is crochet, spelled as in you're doing the thing. But then it was also okay, let me crochet underscore crochet. This person I got them from on Etsy. But I really like this mushroom. It's cute. I like it. And that one's by Sweet Dreams with a Z Stitchery. So I might have to go see if they already have that out. But yeah, so I'm just like, do I want to do the owl? Which seems relatively simple compared to the dragon. But also, it's a dragon. Anyway, but I think I would be doing it in regular yarn rather than the fluffy yarn, because I don't have multiple skeins of the fluffy yarn left in terms of the same colorway. Megan is here. Went for a bike ride on your new to you bike, and now you're having a late lunch. Fun. You practiced in the parking lot, which is great because it's better to practice first before you go somewhere as a super destination, right? It was fun but tiring. Yes, I can believe that, says Stacy. I'm afraid to get on a bike again because I just don't have the stamina for it anymore. Yeah. I never had much balance, so I was never I learned how to ride a bike. I still can't ride one up a hill. Never really was able to do that. But yeah. Stace says dinner is cooking and will be ready in about 10 minutes. Oh, and this episode is a much more happy episode, so your mood is better. Not great, but better. Excellent. Dragons are more fun, but owls can be cute too, right? Megan says I haven't been on a bike since high school. I think maybe middle school for me. Maybe. I don't know. Definitely lack stamina, but you didn't crash into anything, so that's good. Yes. You draw all those patterns. They're very cute. They're very cute. Although maybe I will just finish the rose. Maybe that'll be my next thing. So I don't know if it'll ever happen, but we'll see. All right. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will hopefully see y'all soon. Tomorrow is Monday, so hopefully we can start the first Monday of February off right with some new words or some editing or whatever it is that you want to get done. Or some admin if tomorrow is a productivity day for you. So, let me go ahead and end the poll. So if your main character turned into a plant, what type of plant would they be? That is the question. Here it is. And I have to swap over to live chat, apparently. Yep. Okay. So 40% of our main characters would be a pepper. 34% would be a flower. 15% would be a grain. And 10% would be a tuber or a root veg of some kind, which is very cute. Mondays, just so you can get a head start in thinking about this, is if your main character could only eat one fruit for the rest of your story, what fruit would they choose? And I chose this question for this one because it looks kind of like a watermelon as well. So, it was cute. But yeah, so if your main character could only eat one fruit, and I'm talking like drink it, eat it, bake it in a pie, just one fruit, what would it be? So think about that. Anyway, I will see y'all soon. Don't forget to save and don't forget to hydrate and stretch. Bye.